Only the FA Cup could throw up a game like this one. Premier League giants and 2006 Cup winners Liverpool against non-league Havant Waterlooville. The visitors 120 places below Liverpool in the league pyramid, but hoping to enjoy the experience of a lifetime. They weren't expected to make much of an impression on the match itself, but after 8 minutes, the impossible happened. Richard Paquette, a school caretaker, with the header. It was all too much for some of the 6,000 away supporters. The Liverpool defence was stunned, understandably, and were having difficulty dealing with Havant's set pieces. Neil Sharp almost made it 2. Eventually, Liverpool got into their stride. Lucas picked up the ball in front of goal, and what a strike. Now, the Reds were expected to romp home. But still, the visitors wanted to make a match of it. Yet another mix-up in the Liverpool defence here. Alfie Potter with the shot. A deflection off Martin Skirtle, and unbelievably, Havant Waterlooville in front again. This wasn't supposed to be happening. It took until just before half-time for Liverpool to get back into it. Yossi Benayoun finishing off the move. After the break, Liverpool did begin to impose some sort of dominance. Jermaine Pennant finding space on the right, his cross picking out Benayoun, and Liverpool in front for the first time in the match. The home side, who'd looked more nervous than their non-league opponents for most of the match, finally took over. Israeli international Benayoun completing his hat-trick 3 minutes later. And Liverpool sealed their win in injury time thanks to this finish from Peter Crouch. But what a performance and what a day for Havant Waterlooville and all their supporters.
If I'm honest, from as soon as the ref blew the first whistle, I can't really remember anything that's gone on. It was just a fantastic day to score 2 goals at Anfield in front of the Kop as well. That's what dreams are made of.
In one of 3 all-Premier League ties, Arsenal hosted Newcastle United. The travelling Geordie supporters hoping that the return of Kevin Keegan as manager could boost their chances of causing an upset at the Emirates. Peter Brackley with the commentary.
That's a lovely touch for Fabregas. Eduardo! Off the post! Adebayor. And in this time. And then some. Oh, what a finish from Adebayor. An absolute cracker. After brilliance from Eduardo. Had failed to produce the breakthrough. Now they have one. Emmanuel Adebayor. Here's Adebayor. Fabregas is up with him. And Eduardo. He might not need them. Still Adebayor. Oh, it's gone in. Off Taylor at the end. But another amazing run by this mercurial frontman, Emmanuel Adebayor. Clichy. They know they're in control now. Such a low point in midweek when they lost to Tottenham in the Carling Cup semi-final. But they're back in business now. Fabregas, edged on and in. I think actually that went in off Mickey, but back to the drawing board.
Newcastle started very brightly and created some chances, and it took us some time to take control of the game, and we did that slowly in the first half and completely in the second, and that's why we scored the goals.
Derby fans have to look a long way back for their last victory. They only progressed to round 4 in the FA Cup after a replay, extra time and penalties. A home match against Championship opposition gave them a chance to improve things somewhat. But Derby's problems have chiefly been defensive this season. Same story here. Andy Todd with this mistake. Carl Hawley putting Preston ahead. Preston have been struggling in the Championship themselves this season, but they'll rarely meet less confident opposition. Simon Whaley made it 2. Another Todd error gave Preston yet another chance before the break. A marvellous finish this time from Hawley. Derby fans wondering if it could possibly get any worse. Derby's disgusted boss Paul Jewell made all 3 substitutions at half-time. One of them, Robert Earnshaw, did make an impact for the Premier League side. 3-1 now. But there was to be no real fight back. Instead, at the other end, Preston's Neil Mellor went down under a challenge by Lewin Niatanga. The Welsh international received a red card. And Mellor tucked away the resulting penalty. All in all, an embarrassing exit for Derby County.
Absolutely delighted. Terrific performance. Really good first half. I thought we passed the ball really well. I thought we had a really good shape, and of course we managed to get some goals to add to the good play.
Manchester United welcomed Juan de Ramos' Spurs side, 2 of the country's highest scoring sides lining up for the tie of the round here. They'd lifted their Arsenal albatross on Tuesday, so could Tottenham follow it up with a first win at Old Trafford since 1989. Match commentary from Peter Brackley.
It's Dawson, a bit ambitious, but he's found Aaron Lennon. It's a cracking pass. Now there could be danger. Still Lennon, and it's in from Keane. It's a fantastic goal for Tottenham. What a pass that was from Dawson. Superb move this by Tottenham. And he's got goal side of 2 defenders there. That's a real poacher's goal from Robbie Keane. Dawson having to stretch there. Giggs and then Tevez. That's it. That's the equaliser. A lot of questions being asked among those Tottenham defenders now. Some accusing fingers being pointed. They got themselves into some turmoil there. Dawson's header was a poor one. And it was thumped home by Carlos Tevez. Rooney up top. Oh, great control. Was he held back? Penalty. Against Dawson. And off too. Just seemed to lose the flight of the ball. There, no question at all. That brushed his hand. Just composing himself here, Cristiano Ronaldo. Facing him, Radek Kearney in that Tottenham goal. And he scores! Really well dispatched. Penalty kick too there from Ronaldo. Giggs got some room to exploit here. Rooney and Ronaldo up with it. Ronaldo taking on Gunter. Oh, it's in! Oh, break then for Kearney. Elation for Ronaldo yet again. And you can just see what he thinks of it all. It's squirmed away from him. And that's it now, surely. Manchester United have booked their place in the next round.
Well, you're always relieved because cup ties are cup ties. Well, that's why we always say home draw in the cup gives you a big chance. We've taken that chance today, albeit it was a fantastic cup tie. It was end-to-end, it was open. Both sets of players have delivered a really good open contest.
United's local rivals Manchester City travelled to Championship side Sheffield United. The Blades boss Brian Robson hoping to lift some of the gloom surrounding him at Bramall Lane. City's fans had travelled across the Pennines in large numbers, but may have inadvertently played a part in their own team's downfall. Watch for the ball getting lost among the balloons here in the box. Luton Shelton was able to keep his eye on the one that mattered. The pressure on Robson had been mounting after some indifferent performances by Sheffield United in the league, but within half an hour here, they were 2 ahead. John Stead finishing off Derek Geary's cross. City introduced Daniel Sturridge as a half-time substitute. His first touch was sensational. But that was all City could muster. Another Premier League side crashing out of the cup.
The players were terrific, and you know, we did owe the fans that one. But it's a good win for us, you know, and our attacking play was very good.
If you're not prepared to not only play good football, you have to make a battle as well, especially when you're playing the FA Cup, and especially when you play a team from the lower division, because you know that what they can do is to fight, which they did very well, to defend well, and to make counter-attacks. And I thought we didn't handle that very well in the first half.
The cup holders Chelsea arrived at the JJB Stadium still fighting on all 4 fronts, having booked their place in one final in midweek. Latics boss Steve Bruce had plans to upset the form book though, keen for a cup run in a tournament he'd won 3 times as a player. Your match commentator, John Champion.
Poor first touch by Ryan Taylor. Belletti. Here's Anelka! It's a gem of a finish! Nicola Anelka off the mark in Chelsea colours. First repayment on a hefty transfer fee. Kilban brushed off it. Anelka. And support from Wright Phillips for number 2. And that should seal the holders' place in round 5. Unselfish by Nicola Anelka. Having scored the first, he laid the second on for Sean Wright Phillips. Valencia. Sibierski fancies that and scores a very good goal. Maybe there is some late hope for Wigan. Spectacular volley by Antoine Sibierski. And there will not be a clean sheet on this occasion for Chelsea. And maybe, just maybe, Wigan have got something to add. And it's tighter than it looked likely. Bramble. Here's Bent. Have to be a first-time hit. And it was a very good first-time hit. Wigan very, very close to forcing a replay.
Portsmouth welcomed Plymouth to Fratton Park in a fixture guaranteeing that at least one side from the south coast would make it through to the last 16. It was the visitors who began brightest here. Chris Clark with the opener after only 5 minutes. A debut goal from the former Aberdeen man. Premier League side responded well, though. Within half an hour, they were level. Lassana Diarra with his first goal in a Portsmouth shirt. And again, it came with the help of a deflection. The comeback was complete before the break. Nico Krankjaer taking advantage of some poor defending by Plymouth. A goal that would prove decisive. 2-1 is how it finished. For Premier League Middlesbrough, a trip to Mansfield, second from bottom in League 2 and fighting to hold on to league status. On paper, a mismatch, but this is the FA Cup. John Champion watched this one for us.
Johnson. Goalkeeper hemmed in. Wheater had a swing, and it's turned in. Lee Dong-gook gets only his second Middlesbrough goal. And it's taken just over a quarter of an hour to arrive. Holding. Now he can take on Wheater for pace. Oh, good effort. Mansfield denied by the crossbar. Mark Schwarzer got an important touch to divert it against the woodwork. Stuart Downing. Rockenbach. Boateng. And an own goal finishes Mansfield Town off. The captain, Jake Buxton, couldn't get out of the way. Middlesbrough have their second, slightly fortuitously.
Last season, Watford reached the Cup semi-finals, while they were also getting relegated from the Premier League. They faced fellow Championship side Wolves in round 4 this time round, and it was the visitors who took the lead within 5 minutes. Andy Keogh with a cool finish. That's how it stayed until close to the hour mark. Keogh again instrumental here. His pass to Stephen Elliott, and Wolves 2 up. Then the goal that really took the sting out of the Hornets. Keogh once again the supplier. Jay Buthroyd on hand to make it 3. Within 2 minutes of that, Watford did finally create an attacking move of merit, and John Joe O'Toole got the goal. But Wolves hardly looked threatened, and they wrapped up victory in injury time. Man of the match Keogh with his second goal, a fine personal and team performance. Hereford entertained Cardiff, hoping to continue their impressive run in the competition this season. But the visitors aiming to bring their resurgent league form into the Cup. The League 2 side held out until just before the break. Then Kevin McNaughton's sweet volley produced his first goal for the Bluebirds. The Bulls did themselves no favours when Clint Easton bundled over McNaughton on 67 minutes. Steve Thompson sent Wayne Brown the wrong way. 2-0 to Cardiff. The home fans did get something to cheer about, though. 13 minutes from time. Theo Robinson with the finish for Hereford, but it wasn't enough. 2-1 is how it stayed. Two giant killers faced off at Boundary Park. Oldham had shocked Everton. Huddersfield had beaten Birmingham in round 3. Now, the two League One sides were looking for the chance to feature in the 5th round draw. Inevitably, this one wasn't as dramatic as either of those third-round upsets. The only goal from Huddersfield's Luke Beckett against his former team on 10 minutes. Championship leaders West Bromwich Albion made their way to Peterborough for the second time this season, having knocked Darren Ferguson's League Two side out of the Carling League Cup back in August. West Brom's Roman Bednar scored the decisive penalty as his team beat Charlton in round 3, and the striker was on hand to put the Baggies ahead this time too. And with just a quarter of an hour played, the away side were 2 to the good. Joe Lewis and Craig Beattie each had the chance before Robert Coran finished off. Into the second half now, and the Championship side gifted the opportunity to seal victory. Craig Morgan sent off for the challenge on John Greening. And Kevin Phillips securing victory with the resulting penalty. 3-0 to the Baggies. Fresh from knocking out Premier League Fulham on penalties in a third-round replay in midweek, League One Bristol Rovers found themselves as favourites away to League Two Barnet this time. Looking for a place in the 5th round for the first time since 1999, the Pirates seized their chance just after the break. A clinical header from Richard Lambert, his 5th in the competition this season. 1-0 the score. Berry made the trip down to St Mary's to face a Southampton side looking for a fresh start to life without George Burley, who left for the Scotland job in midweek. The hosts took their time but finally broke the deadlock on 71 minutes. Andrew Sermon's deflected shot beating Jim Provitt for the opener. The Saints were given a chance to kill off the tie 10 minutes later when Stern John was fouled by Paul Scott. Grzegorz Raziak stepped up and eventually finished at the 3rd time of asking. 2-0 at the final whistle. Coventry City provided one of the shocks of the 3rd round when they thrashed Premier League Blackburn Rovers at Ewood Park. 4th round opposition came in the shape of Millwall. An early free kick for the Sky Blues presented Stephen Hughes with a shot on goal and on target. 1-0 to Coventry. Millwall reached the Cup final back in 2004. Jay Simpson helped their chances of reaching at least round 5 this time with the equaliser. But Michael Mifsud has been Coventry's Cup hero so far this season, and he was the star once again. His goal sealed victory for Coventry. Championship outfit Barnsley, without an away win since September, travelled to League One Southend United. Now, the Essex club sold striker Jamal Campbell-Rice to the Yorkshire club in the summer. And sure enough, he proved to be the difference here. A marvellous individual effort from Campbell-Rice, and it gave Barnsley victory.